welcome back to my YouTube channel. For all the returning subscribers, thank you for all the love. If today is your first time here, I'm glad to have you. Team SA Speaks till infinity, we ride here together. Today's video, I want to talk about breastfeeding myths you shouldn't believe. As a midwife, I've heard the craziest of myths. You let me know also in the comment section the wildest myths you have heard, so we can laugh about it together and learn from the myth. I mean, we grew up in community, so most often these myths come from a place of goodwill to both mother and child. But with the evolution of science and all that, we realize that no, these things do not help either mother or baby. Myth number one: small breasts can't breastfeed. Whoever told us that supply of milk is dependent on the size of breast? I mean, breast milk supply is based on demand and supply system. So the more the demand, the more the supply. The more you put baby to breast, the more you express, the more you pump milk, the more supply you get. So if you want adequate supply for your baby, irrespective of your breast size, just make sure that you supply more. Myth number two: you can't breastfeed if sick. No. Most medications we give to breastfeeding mothers are safe for them because it doesn't transmit through the milk to the baby. This is why if you are sick as a breastfeeding mom, communicate to your healthcare provider so they would give you breastfeeding safe medications. And one beautiful thing about breast milk is that it changes or it adapts to meet the need of the child. So most often the body, in its own wisdom, is going to even produce antibodies to protect the baby from acquiring that illness, unless otherwise advised by the medical professional not to breastfeed. Myth number three: formula is equal to breast milk. I mean, this place is a safe zone, no judgment zone and all that. But we will not, out of being sentimental, equate formula to having the same benefit as breast milk. Formula was originally created for mothers who do not want to breastfeed or who can't breastfeed, so their babies get the adequate nutrients. It tries to mimic all the nutrients the babies will get, but it's never not the same. Never the same. We know through research that breast milk protects babies from acquiring the risk of acquiring certain illness like diabetes, type 2 diabetes, acquiring asthma, and then obesity. I mean, it reduces the risk of that. We also know that breast milk reduces the risk of the sudden death syndrome in infants and all that. So yes, formula is great, fed is best, but breast milk is ideal. Myth number four: you can't breastfeed and work. I mean, in this 21st century, when we have all sorts of pumps, hands-free pump, electric pump, manual pump, dear mamas, you can go back to work if breastfeeding, and you can complete your 6 months of exclusive breastfeeding and your 1 to 2 years of extended breastfeeding. You can. Please invest in the right materials. Invest in breast pump, invest in breast breast milk storage bag. Check my page, you get videos on the knowledge on expressing milk, how to store milk so you can express and store milk right, so your baby gets the right milk, without the chemistry and everything being changed. Yeah, so this is what myth number what? I've done number one, I've done number two, I've done number three, I've done number four, and I'm going to do myth number five: that you would not get adequate supply if you are not on diet. Yeah, I know that one key thing in breastfeeding is hydrating. You have to hydrate yourself, which is why the mother is taking a lot of these soups and all that. But if you you don't have to be on strict diet regimen. Just eat well and then stay hydrated. However, if due to certain reasons, health reasons, you're on a strict diet plan and you miss 1 or 2 days, it should not be the reason why your breast milk supply will diminish. As great as eating good is, as great as being hydrated is, your breast milk supply will primarily be dependent on demand and supply. It will primarily be dependent on demand and supply. And one myth I have also heard is that one milk is food, one milk is water. I know that in a bid to ensure that the babies get all the nutrients, sometimes But mothers can get overstimulated, is my child feeding well and all that. If you watch my other videos, I educate on the fact that the breast milk is divided into two parts. There's the fore milk and then there's the hind milk. If you don't breastfeed well, your baby may just be getting the fore milk without getting the hind milk, which will lead to the baby not gaining weight and all that. The problem is not in the breast you give the baby. It's not in whether I gave the baby the right breast or the left breast. That's why the baby was getting just the fore milk, which you would say probably water, and then the hind milk food. No, it's that you didn't breastfeed properly. You didn't check. Probably baby was just taking in air. You didn't position baby to breastfeed. Baby did not latch properly. So there's nothing like one breast is food, one breast is water. There's the fore milk and there's the hind milk. The hind milk contains more fats. So if you make baby suck well, baby will get adequate water and also get adequate fat, because breast milk is all baby needs. Baby does not need any other addition. Thank you for watching this video till the end. If you have any questions, please drop it in the comment section. I'll try to answer it as best as I can. If you have heard of any absurd myth or the wildest of myths you have heard, drop in the comment section. Let's learn together, let's grow together, and then till next time, ta-da.